seating there. I did. Welcome to the 85th commencement ceremony for the class of 2000, San Genevieve High School. This commencement ceremony is an important occasion, not only for you, but for the graduates, families, friends, and the faculty. Teamwork. The people in these seats this evening, it took your efforts, your friends, family, and faculty, and helped them reach their goals. It represents a culmination of 13 years of hard work. Although it is a happy time, it should be a ceremony and not a celebration. Your conduct at the ceremony should be dignified. Our bleachers are noisy. Please limit movement up and down the bleachers this evening, and we thank you in advance for your cooperation. I now call upon the senior class president, Renee Giesler, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Would everyone please stand? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to call upon our salutatorian, Clint Michael Wolf. Congratulations. See if we can get this around. We did it. There you go.
It's hard to believe that this day has finally arrived. I know that to me, graduation was always so far away that it seemed I would never experience it. I would like the class of 2000 to look back now and remember what the seniors were like when we were only freshmen. Now I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Do you feel as big as they seemed? Do you feel as old as they were? Do you feel we had the power over the underclassmen that they had? Personally, I have to answer no to these questions. But remember, this year's freshman class, we are big bad seniors. While writing the speech, I have one request from a fellow classmate that really sticks out in my mind. She said, "Please make it funny. Don't be all serious and stuff or I'm going to cry." I think this summarizes the way most of the graduating class feels about leaving. We all know that it's time to move on and start a new life away from St. Genevieve High School. But very few of us really want to leave all the memories behind. Before I start to reminisce too much about the good times we've had, I would like to send out, from all the seniors, a sincere thank you to all those who are attending tonight. Everyone here has had an impact on our education in some way, whether it be our parents or relatives pushing us to do good and get good grades, or our friends who always showed us something better to do than homework. Speaking of homework, I would like to thank the teachers for always supplying us with the correct amount of homework to make us feel bad about having fun all week and not doing it. Seriously though, our teachers have taught us so much about the world and given us some of the knowledge we need to become successful. Many of them have inspired us and encouraged us throughout the years. And yes, we will miss you guys. Earlier I said that teachers gave us some of the knowledge that we need to succeed. Well, we thought it'd be just really great if you give us the rest of the knowledge so we wouldn't have to learn it ourselves. It's up to you though, so I hope you make the right choice because, you know, we will come back to visit you. Okay, I want to talk about us some more. Those 13 years of school really flew by in a flash. Seems like only yesterday it was Christmas, kindergarten year, and I was the only kid who cried when I had to sit on Santa's lap. Thanks for making me put that in there, Mom. And it doesn't seem like that long ago we were giving each other wedgies, filling each other's lockers up with sand. Oh, wait a minute. That was Coach Deep and Coach Werner filling my locker up with sand. That was earlier this year. Anyway, this class had a lot of fun over the years, and all of us have those memories which will remain with us for the rest of our lives. Every one of us graduating tonight has had classes together, studied together, played sports together. As sure as we are all uniquely different, we've all had uniquely different experiences from them all. It's how we learn what we like and dislike, find interesting or boring, and basically find out who we are and what we want to be. Academically and socially, we have all achieved a diploma tonight. But speaking for myself, and I'm sure a lot of fellow students, sports have played every bit as big a role in molding me. There is something learned there that can never be taught with a book. When your body hurts and is tired, it's begging for a rest. When your mind says, that's enough, we can't do this. But then there is desire, drive, and determination that says, we're not going to stop, not going to rest, not now, not ever. It's that drive and determination that guides us to success. Early on I learned this, and it has always driven me to do my best at everything I try. I would like to thank St. Jeff for giving me the opportunity to discover these valuable skills. I also thank you to the coaches for putting in all the time that they do. I know my favorite memories will always be of the sports I played during high school. It was so much fun to stand between a 200-pound back and goal line, even though I knew I was going to get hurt. And to get your arm raised in front of thousands of people in the finals of the state wrestling tournament is a feeling beyond comparison. Sports are just something I'm really going to miss, and I know many of you feel the same. As we prepare to enter the next stage of our lives, it is important to cherish these memories, but it's equally important not to live in them. We must move on and make something of ourselves. This means we will have a whole new set of responsibilities to go along with our newfound freedom. So as you go out into the world, I would like to give you, class of 2000, something to think about and strive for. Be smart at college. Don't let this freedom destroy what you've worked for so many years. Never give up on your dreams. It is possible to achieve them, but it will take a lot of work. I would like to conclude by reading a poem that inspired the football team this year, and I hope that you will apply it to everything you do in life. It is entitled, Don't Quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. Life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us sometimes learns. And many a failure turns about, when you might have won had he stuck it out. Don't give up though the pace seems slow, you might succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit. Congratulations to the class of 2000. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
I now call on our instrumental music instructor, Mr. David Caputo, for the Instrumental Music Awards.
This year's John Philip Sousa Award goes to a person I consider to be one of the best musicians I think has probably ever gone through this high school. And his name is Adam Reynolds. The Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, which is an award that we give the first time this has ever happened since the inception of this award also goes to Adam Reynolds.
I now call on our vocal music instructor, Mr. John Buffington, for presentation of the Vocal Music Awards.
The National School Choral Award is the Vocal Music Award for St. John High School. It goes to a graduating senior who exemplifies vocal music and the standards and the performance criteria that we set for the year. The student that has won the award this year has spent all 4 years involved in the vocal music department, both in the concert choir and the show choir. It is my privilege and my pleasure to announce this year's winner being Dawn Marie Gettinger.
I now call on our athletic director, Mr. Mark Sobel, for presentation of athletic awards.
It's my pleasure to announce the outstanding male and female athlete for this year. The Armilla Peterson Award is presented to the Female Athlete of the Year, and this year's winner is Miss Danny Stoll. The Mal Kimmel Award, presented to the Male Athlete of the Year. This year is presented to Wes Armbruster.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our valedictorian for the year 2000, Ms. Jessica Ruther.
Classmates, family, friends, faculty, and administrators, it is my great honor to address you here tonight. Tonight, I address you as one of the 161 graduating seniors, whom are all waiting for the countdown to be over and have their diplomas in hand. My purpose is to keep this short and sweet. If it's too short, just talk to me later, so no one mentally groans at every sentence I utter. I am not going to bore you with my own personal reminiscences of high school. All of tonight's graduates have quite varied high school experiences, and I am not going to be conceited enough to believe that the majority of tonight's audience truly wants to sit here and listen to my memories of all 4 years of high school. Probably the most important lesson I have learned from my high school experience is that no matter how much you worry and prepare, you will never be able to hit every curveball you are thrown. You will not see any pattern or fairness to life. So don't try to understand the higher power's reasoning. Whether you call this power God, Allah, Krishna, or just acknowledge that you have little control over your life and that you realize that nothing has been guaranteed to you by anyone. If you appreciate every person, thing, and experience, you will be happy. I realize that this advice is extremely idealistic, and I fall quite short myself of appreciating every person being an experience for its own unique value, but it's something to strive for. Graduates, sadly, I cannot give you any extremely profound advice that will guide you through life, since my own experience is limited. I am not sure what the world holds or how to help you prepare for it. So to sum up my sentiments in the infinite wisdom of Dr. Seuss, this is the advice I give to you. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who'll decide where to go. Oh, the places you'll go. Next fall, we will all begin something new, and we will scatter in every direction that each of us has chosen. Tonight is the last big hurrah for all of us at St. Genevieve High School's class of 2000. In all likelihood, we will never all be together all at once ever again. Enjoy tonight and take your memories with you to guide you in your future decisions. I wish the class of 2000 all of the luck in the world in their future endeavors. And I thank all of you for your time and kind attention. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to give some special recognition, some special awards to the students. I would like for the National Honor Society to please rise. Graduates wearing the light blue satin pendants are members of the Dragon chapter of the National Honor Society. Their organization is the most prestigious of the co-curricular groups at the high school level. Members are selected by a faculty committee and are students who reflect outstanding accomplishments in the areas of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. All four areas are equally considered, and students selected for membership must continually strive to use their talents and skills for the improvement of society. Give them a round of applause, please. You may be seated. Several of the students in the front row tonight are wearing gold honor cards. The honor card exemplifies scholastic achievements during the past 4 years. The unique feature about honor cards is that all students, regardless of their program of study, have equal opportunity to achieve this honor. We have two groups of students wearing these honor cards tonight: honor students and the high honor students. Honor students are the students that have been on the high honor roll and regular honor roll a total of 12 quarters during their past 4 years. Please hold your applause until all students are introduced. Renee Giesler, Sarah Pulse, Crystal Armbruster, Stephanie Hayes, Wendy Lauer, Casey DeWeese, Tracy Fleeg, Crystal Ayati, Brian Herman, Katrina McDaniel, Crystal Diotti, Patricia Bly, Stephen Flugie, Don Gettinger, Jessica Kemper, Nicole Burley, Lori Roth, David Holland, Crystal Herman, Jeff Eidman, Luke Thompson, Thomas Hook, Wilbur Dunsey, Lori Brewster, Stacy Gegg, Rebecca Beard, Alicia Jokerst, Lori Clausen, Sarah Farlow, Jennifer Nagger, Jennifer Zerwig, Erica Jokerst, Beth Nagger, Marcy Bleckler, Jennifer Boland, Aaron Gagg, Carrie Hepperly, Angela Rose, Patricia Matthews, Kim Tanner, Beth Zerwig, Bradley Hogenmiller, Shauna Geely, Matthew Viox, Matthew Ram. Please give them a round of applause. You may be seated. Great accomplishment. High honor are those students that have been on the high honor roll at least 13 quarters and the regular honor roll for 3 quarters during the past 4 years. Please hold your applause until all students have been introduced. Clint Wolk, Carrie Greither, Aaron Grind, Adam Walker, Christina Rudloff, Zach Cooper, Jeff Rottler, Jessica Ruther, Jody Ralston, Sarah Bates, Angela Jokerst, Dennis Stowe, Kristen Bowe. Please give them a round of applause. You may be seated. We have 4 special awards that are presented at graduation to 2 girls and to 2 boys in the senior class. These students are voted on by the entire high school teaching staff, and they represent outstanding characteristics such as character, leadership, citizenship, and scholarship. The 2 recipients of the 2000 iDare You Awards are the girl, Miss Erin Grind, and the boy, Clint Wolf. The 2 recipients of the 2000 Outstanding Student Award for the class of 2000 are the Outstanding Senior Girl, Miss Jessica Ruther. Outstanding Senior Boy, Zach Cooper. Many other students have received honors. These honors have been listed on the inside of the program, which you received tonight. Please look at all the honors that our graduates have received. Also, each year, we would like to take a moment and recognize those students that have received local scholarships. We sincerely appreciate the support of the community and the support of the local businesses that fund these scholarships for these students that they receive. They are certainly appreciated. And these awards, we know, will help them achieve their goals. I would like to recognize these students and also the businesses that sponsor the scholarships. Please stand when I call your name. Heidi Barr, Bill Carl Memorial Scholarship, Rebecca Beard, Virginia Grove Scholarship, Mark C. Beckler, German Club Scholarship, Patricia Bly, Bank of Bloomsdale Scholarship, Jennifer Boland, First Star Scholarship, Cody Bova, Bader Land Survey Scholarship, Laura Brewster, Robert Woe, Farmers Insurance Group Scholarship, Brian Brown, Classic Cruisers Car Club Scholarship, Nicole Burley, Weingarten JC Scholarship, Laurie Clausen, San Genevieve County Pork Producers Scholarship, Zachary Cooper, Bank of San Genevieve Scholarship, Dustin Dunsey, Plaza Tire Scholarship, Wilbur Dunsey, Armila Peterson Memorial Scholarship, Tracy Fleeg, Hill and Dale Garden Club Scholarship, Stephen Flugie, K2 Consultants Engineering Scholarship, Sarah Fultz, Don Hile Oil Company, DJ Minimar Scholarship, Aaron Gegg, San Genevieve County Horseshoe League Scholarship, Stacy Gegg, Perry San Genevieve County Medical Society, San Genevieve County Memorial Hospital Staff Scholarship, Don Gettinger, Helen Smith Scholarship, Renee Giesler, American Legion Post 150 Scholarship, Jason Gray, Hill and Dale Garden Club Scholarship, Aaron Grind, Family Career Community Leaders of America Scholarship, Harry Greither, San Genevieve National Education Association Scholarship, and the San Genevieve Rotary Club Scholarship. Shauna Geatley, National Junior Honor Society Scholarship, Stephanie Hayes, German Club Scholarship, Brian Herman, Steelworkers Local 169 Scholarship, Crystal Herman, Citizens Electric Corporation Scholarship, Bradley Hogenmiller, San Genevieve Yanks, Dave Stiegel Baseball Memorial Scholarship, David Holland, French Club Scholarship, Alicia Jokers, MFA Scholarship, and Barthel's Farm Incorporated Scholarship, Angela Jokers, San Genevieve Elks Lodge 2674 Scholarship, Jessica Kemper, Buckeye Scholarship, Katrina McDaniel, Classic Car Cruisers Club Scholarship, Linda Coleman, Henson Volleyball Scholarship Award also. Brett Nagger, San Genevieve Elks 2674 Vocational Scholarship, Jody Ralston, Lions Club of San Genevieve Scholarship, Matt Ram, San Genevieve JC Scholarship, Jessica Ruther, David L. Miller National Honor Society Scholarship, Adam Reynolds, San Genevieve Bragging Dragons Band Booster Scholarship, Angela Rose, San Genevieve High School Business Club Scholarship, Lori Roth, Lakeland Insurance Agency Scholarship, Jeff Rottler, French Club Scholarship, Christina Rudolph, French Club Scholarship, Danny Stowe, San Genevieve Local Combined Scholarship, Kim Tanner, Karen McCursey Scholarship, Luke Thompson, Raymond W. Thomas Memorial Scholarship, Danielle Thornborough, Bloomsdale Elementary PTA Scholarship, Sarah Bates, San Genevieve Area Chamber of Commerce Scholarship, Kristen Vogt, Sylvanus Products Scholarship, and the San Genevieve R2 Faculty Scholarship. Adam Walker, Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 2210 Scholarship, Clint Woke, Shelter Insurance Scholarship, Beth Zerwig, Miss Elaine Scholarship, Jennifer Zerwig, Swagger Brothers Incorporated Scholarship. Please give these scholarship recipients a round of applause. You may be seated, and we do appreciate these scholarships the business and the community provides. At this time, we have another special award this evening. To our best recollection of what we can figure, it's been 28 years since anyone has received this from a graduating class. And at this time, I'd like Luke Thompson to come forward. Luke has been accepted and selected. He was nominated by Senator Bond and Congressman Gebhardt. And out of 9,000 applicants, he was selected and will be inducted on June 3rd to the United States Naval Academy. We have now arrived at that portion of the program that we have all been looking forward to. And that is the presentation of the class of 2000 to receive the diplomas. So at this time, I would like to call on Mr. Michael Stewart, the superintendent of San SGR-II School District.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to introduce the platform guests this evening. First of all, the Board of Education. These people serve this community and school district without compensation. They spend countless hours formulating policy and making decisions in the interest of our young people. They have played a major role in the many advances our school district has made over the past few years. I would like to ask them to stand as I introduce them and remain standing until all are introduced. Please hold your applause until I've introduced all members of the board. Our board president, Dr. James Brandt. Our vice president, Mrs. Martha Riesinger. Our secretary, Mr. Jim Kirshner. Mr. Bill Howard. Mr. Gary Vaith. Mr. Bob Webb. Let's give them a round of applause, please. I also want to introduce the people on the platform who are administrators of our school district. Mr. Earl Wilson, Assistant Superintendent. Mr. Larry Thompson, the high school principal. Mr. Charlie Carruthers, our high school assistant principal. Graduates, we're about to reach that moment you've been striving for since you began kindergarten 13 years ago. On behalf of the staff, the administration of St. Genevieve School District, allow me to extend to you my most sincere congratulations. You have truly earned the diploma you will receive this evening. Tonight is your night. But don't ever forget those other people who have helped you get to where you are today. Your teachers, librarians, counselors, coaches, and principals deserve a share of your glory. Don't forget the other members of our staff, our cafeteria, teacher assistants, secretaries, custodians, maintenance staff, and our community volunteers, our school nurses and bus drivers, and their part in making our school district a pleasant place in which to learn. Especially this evening, we're going to take just a moment to recognize, if they're present, those people who are retiring from our district. We have a large group this year. If they're here, I would ask them to stand, hold your applause until we're finished. First of all, Mrs. Kay Stingel, Secretary in High School. Then Mr. Wilson, Assistant Superintendent. Mrs. Wilson, Dr. Wilson. Mr. McDaniels, Principal at Bloomsdale. Mrs. Marge Besher. Mrs. Gloria Kimmel, Mrs. Herman, Mr. Webenmeyer, Mrs. Stang. Let's give these people a round of applause and thank you for their years of service. Most of all, the happiness and pride of this moment is something to be shared with your parents. Graduates, they're the folks that have given you nearly everything you possess, including life itself. I'd like for the parents of the graduates to please stand. Please stand, all parents. Congratulations. Thank you. Let's not forget about Grandma and Grandpa. Would the grandmother and grandfathers of the graduates please stand? I know we've got several of you out there. Thank you. I know my grandparents meant a lot to me, so. Graduates, it's your turn to stand. Would you please stand now? Dr. Brandt and members of the Board of Education, it's my pleasure to declare to you that the young people assembled before you have fulfilled all the requirements as set forth by the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and additional requirements as set forth by the St. Genevieve Board of Education, and are now eligible to receive their high school diplomas, along with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities appertaining thereto. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the St. Genevieve High School Senior Class of 2000.
Challenge student show.
Go ahead and go and bring him in later.
Is he out there? Okay, we'll go without him.
Okay, go without him.
I guess we will. It'll be moved. That's for channel of the cable television. I don't know. It would go around this. Does that help?
Okay. Renee Lynn Giesler. Jessica Catherine Ruther. Jody Lynn Ralston. Sarah Renee Bates. Angela Jean Jokers. Danette Rochelle Stoll. Kristen Renee Bowe. Laura Louise Brewster. Stacy Rose Geck. Rebecca Dawn Beard. Alicia Marie Jokerst. Lori Ann Clausen. Sarah Michelle Farlow. Jennifer Lynn Nager. Jennifer Marie Zerwig. Erica Christine Jogerst. Brett Joseph Nager. Marcy Elizabeth Blackler. Jennifer Lee Boland. Aaron Joseph Geck. Carrie Ann Heberly. Clint Michael Wolk. Carrie Ann Greither. Erin Marie Grine. Adam Christopher Walker. Christina Lynn Rudloff. Zachary Christian Cooper. Jeffrey Robert Rutler. Sarah Ann Fultz. Crystal Michelle Armbruster. Stephanie Ann Hayes. Wendy Jo Lauer. Casey Ellen DeWeese. Tracy Lynn Fleeg. Crystal Ann Oddie. Brian Allen Herman. Katrina Michelle Lee McDaniel. Crystal Dawn Oddie. Patricia Ann Bly. Stephen Andrew Flugie. Dawn Marie Gettinger. Jessica Ann Kemper. Angela Christina Rose. Patricia Sue Matthews. Kimberly Ann Tanner. Beth Ann Zerwig. Bradley Richard Hogemiller. Shauna Lynn Geatley. Matthew Ryan Viox. Matthew Darrell Ram. Gina Marie Gettinger. Cecilia Yolanda Almanza. Miguel Angel Noguera. Lori Ann Zerwig. Joshua Wayne Arnold. Amber Lynn Heyer. Kyla Marie Vade. Christina May Reeves. Aaron Michael Cash. Michelle Lynn Howell. Jared Welton Uding. Sarah Nicole Hook Meyer. Natalie Maria Siebert. Gary Donald Williams. You ready? Okay. Nicole Marie Burling. Forgot you. Lori Ann Roth. David Zachary Holland. Dr. Brand, can I do this? Okay. Crystal Therese Herman. Jeffrey Brandon Eidman. Luke Raymond Thompson. Thomas Martin Hook. Wilbur Joseph Dunsey. Cynthia Ann Reynolds. Susan Marie Kraft. Christine Elizabeth Okenfuss. Sarah Marie App. Christina Dawn Colville. Lauren Marie Oberle. Patricia Marie Davis. Cynthia Carol Riesel. Renee Whittu. Jeremy Edward Wingert. Jill Elizabeth Brawley. Brian Charles Brown Jr. Michael Henry Hume Richmond. Kara Elizabeth Burt. Renee Marie Kurtz. Linda Odenthal. Jonas Levon Ram. Danielle Marie Farnborough. Matthew Brian Barr. Craig Michael Drury. Adrian Berziaga. Nicholas Michael McBride. Christian Lee Dukeman. Quentin James Figgy. Andy Paul Schwint. Dustin Wade Weiner. Justin Wade Alford. Joshua Frank Abishon. Dustin John Dunzy. John Warren Harness III. Luke Edward Miller. Adam Ryan Uding. Joshua Glenn Brewster. Brian Scott Jokerst. Shane Stephen Brookerhoff. Okay, Dr. Brandon. Darren Jean Gack. Celso Brian Michelle. Tanya Renee Parker.
Allen Barr. Gary Allen Beauchamp Jr. Robert Edmund Pinkley. Zachary Eugene Jenkins. Cody Joseph Bova. Sean Millard Bollert. Ryan Anthony Schaefer. Benjamin James Weiner. Lucas Bernard Winters. Okay, Doc. Wesley Warren Armbruster. Jeremy Michael Bussey. Jason Clayton Gray. Justin Tyler Lutz. Jamie Lee Skurlock. Samuel Wayne Sutton. Keith Michael Winston. Shane Michael Balsler. Matthew Richard Harmon. Jason Lee Kreitler. Adam Nicholas Reynolds. Ethan Carl Bonert Jr. Randy Paul Clements. Ashley Marie Ditch. Andrew Paul Wolf. Charles Eugene Day. Noah Nicholas Kralik. Michael Bernard Barr. Charles Edward Finley. Lance David Hunsley. Bradley Joseph Lynch. Kenneth Paul Schaff. Nathaniel Paul Chadwick. Elijah Vaughn Connell. Gerald Daniel Rash. Matthew Ryan Stemler. Joshua Lee Herder. Robert Allen Weber.
Coming at you, sir. Good job, Mark. You ever get off the board, this is going to bring you back. That's right. You did good for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's all stand and applaud the graduates. To avoid crowded conditions at the end of the ceremony, we ask that you please remain seated until the graduates have exited the gymnasium. They'll meet you out front, in front of the gymnasium. After a few minutes with the family and friends for pictures, then we will be boarding buses for project graduation and a fun night. I now call upon the class president to come forward to do the traditional change of the tassel.
That's the worst we ever did.